Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we have All In 2023 CM Punk. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I am going to make CM Punk from his All In last match in AEW, last match in wrestling, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. There's always rumors, but who knows? Who knows what CM Punk is going to do? I've never been like a massive CM Punk fan. My favorite time of Punk was when he first debuted in ECW. I liked him because he was cool and different. And then my viewership of wrestling kind of took a dip in like high school. Kind of stopped watching around then, so I missed a lot of CM Punk during the PG era, and slowly got back into it in college, and now I have an action figure channel and I paint action figures. So anyway, we've got CM Punk here today, and I'm going to do an Ultimate Edition. So I've got the torso here, so I've got some decals. The decals are all printed from 3XR Studios library. So I've got all of his tattoos. So we've got his leg tattoos, obviously those shoulder tattoos. We've got his stomach tattoo, but then here's the actual attire. And I've got some duplicates here. So if you want to make your own, reach out. I can send these to you for a few bucks if you're interested. Then we've got the tattoos here. We got everything we need. So we've got our CM Punk, and then the body, I wanted to do something different because I don't really like the formula they use for the Mattel Punks. I do like how they look, but they use ratchet joints, so I didn't want to use that. So he's got some Ringmaster legs. The kick pads, I don't remember. Oh, actually I do. These are from a Shawn Michaels, but then I took the boot, the actual shoe part from the Ultimate Edition Shawn, because I had an extra of those and put those there, so we'd have the Ultimate Edition foot articulation as well. The arms are from a T-Bar Elite figure, got to acetone that off, and then obviously this torso is from a Jeff Hardy, so got to get all of that off. And then this head is one that I got from House 14, like one of the first heads that I got. And I painted it up, didn't really know what I was going to do with it. So what I'm going to do is just fix it up a little bit from what I had started with, because I think it looks fine. It's the only Punk I have that the head is shaved. So I do have to do some work and make him look a little bit older, like make the beard a little bit thicker, add some gray in there. But I'm really excited to get to this Punk. Obviously, you can see it says Rude here. It was a Bobby Roode custom at one point, so I am going to like take all the pieces off. I'm going to sand this down. I'm going to spray it with a white primer to get like a really nice white coat on it, but then we'll just have to seal it and put on the decals. So I'm excited for this one. Let's get to work. All right, let's get started. So what I'm going to do here is just sand this down a little bit. The white that I originally painted was pretty gummy, sticky, just not as good as happy as not as good as I want it to be. So sanding it down a little bit, I went over it with my Dremel, and that's a little more rough, so then I used some easy sandpaper on it afterwards. So I went and primed it, sprayed it with the white primer, pieced it all together, and now I've got the kick pads, like all the legs are together. So gonna put on the decals, same process as always, micro set, micro sol, I don't know how to pronounce it, but gonna get these on. And if you want to see in better detail how I do the decals, I put them all on, I put the softener on, kind of pat it down, and then I use a hair dryer, and I have a full tutorial on decals if you're interested in that. We're going to get all the trunks here, going to get the legs taken care of, and then I want to get it all pieced together before I start putting the tattoos on the upper torso, just so that I don't have to like mess around, piece it together and everything. I don't want to like mess up those decals while I am trying to put it together. And then I need to get some AJ Styles torso so I don't have to use acetone every single time. But this is a process. It works. We got these super cheap, so can't complain too much. Okay, so everything is together, and I really don't know how these are going to look, so what I'm going to do is just try to get this all the way across, and then get it on those butterfly joints as good as possible. So, yeah, hindsight, I should have gone and sanded down the inside of that chest a little bit. I think that would have helped out, but, you know, you don't know what you don't know, so I will probably do another CM Punk like this, and I will do that next time. The 3XR Studio decals for the arms were a little bit big, so I had some curb stomp decals already that were left over from something, so I decided to go with those just because they fit these arms a little bit better. So just a lot of tattoos, placing them correctly. They do line up pretty well, so these weren't too hard. It was just a matter of getting them on, placing them, getting them nice and smooth so they look good. And then just got to get the extras in here. Here we go. Here is my finished Ultimate Edition CM Punk, and this turned out even better than I was expecting. When I pieced it together, I wasn't sure about the proportions, but now that I got it all together, painted up, got all the tattoos on, I love it. I'm really happy with the just like size and proportions of everything. I did take this head from the Elite CM Punk that had, from when he fought The Undertaker WrestleMania, I think that was 29. I just thought it captured the shaved look a little better than the custom head scan I was using. I could have repainted that custom head scan, but I didn't really want to. It's a lot more. I was doing a lot already, so I didn't want to do that. Grab this head. I like this head sculpt, head scan, whatever. So went with this, but I did decide to try some new things, I guess. So I did end up with the wrist tape. I took some painter's tape and just wrapped it around there, and then I put a little bit of super glue on the end so it wouldn't unravel, and then just painted that white so it looked a little more like actual wrist tape. With the kick pads, I normally don't use the Ultimate Edition kick pads because they have the toe articulation, but it ended up working out just fine. Like it can flex just fine, and that stayed on there. Was happy with that. Just so many tattoos. I did end up throwing the Real World Championship belt in there, but there was just the tattoos on this were a lot of fun. So you can see, like, it's not like all the way under there, but it is lined up perfectly, and it still has range without scraping it off, so that's really cool. Everything worked on the side, so you could see during the time lapse there, I said I started to use the 3XR Studio decals for the arms, and they were a little big, so I don't know if I needed to size them down more, or if they were made for the Jazzwares ones, but not a huge deal. I had some extra curb stomp decal tattoos, and I ended up using those, and those fit these arms great. But the chest tattoo from 3XR is fantastic. Just the mix of those, and color-wise, I think that they work. They don't look that much different, so happy there. The tights, like, doing the legs, I feel like went so fast, and it was so easy, and then the tattoos were the bulk of the work, so just a lot going on here. I'm really, really happy with it. I like the Supreme that we're going to be getting, or I think we're getting. Some people have gotten it, the Supreme CM Punk. I think that one looks really good. The kick pads for that one are a little bit bigger than the, like, skinny ones that they give him on his Unmatched and Unrivaled figures. And I don't hate his AEW figures, but proportionally, I'm not a huge fan. And then, with most of Mattel's figures, like, I think that they're pretty good, but still maybe, like, a little too skinny. I don't know. Anyway, this is like I don't know, I feel like this is like the perfect formula for a CM Punk. I'm super, super happy with it, and I'll probably end up making at least 1 or 2 more because I think I have enough pieces. So that is going to wrap everything up for Work in Progress Wednesday. If you like what we're doing here, go check out some more. I have plenty of Work in Progress Wednesday videos. Other than that, please continue to like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.